Is a little late for this one, but here we are. Welcome everybody to our next mobile review of Blue Archive. Another mobile game that I kind of was keeping on the back burner for a while. Real quickly, I want to state that this took me a bit longer than I like to admit to do. So, yeah. Let's actually get into the mobile review, part 1, gameplay. Part 1, gameplay. The gameplay of the game is kind of solid, I must say. You mainly manage a team of 4, well, students, as they go around trying to kill all the bad guys on the stage. There are 2 counters that you should be mostly aware of. Top right. The timer. Stages only last up to 3 minutes max before it's immediately ended. And the amount of enemies, which is represented by that little skull icon. I must say, I do like the design and the guys fighting. But the gameplay can be kind of streamlined. There's not much in the way of strategy besides planning when you want to use a card and whose if you get their card to appear. Like, you might say, well, I don't have a medic card, I guess I have to keep burning cards so I get the medic card to appear again from my one support character. The design, though, besides that, it's kind of okay. But there really isn't much strategy. It's just make sure your people are high enough level, then use their skills when necessary, and boom. And then you could basically just go sit in another room for all you fucking know and play the game there. For example, as you're seeing the gameplay footage, I had one character very low to death, and I kept having to burn cards as fast as possible to get a medic to drop from med pack on them. But yeah, the game's kind of streamlined besides that. I mean, you could think of the strategy of how you want your team formation to be and stuff like that, but talking straight in-game in the mission, there isn't much. Outside of it, you kind of pick which units you want if you get lucky enough, which we'll get into later. You pick the units you want to bring into the team and use them for the mission. Most of the time, you can make by with bare minimum. Sometimes you're going to need some special units, but yeah. That's part 1, on to part 2. Well, part 2, recruitment, or as I'm calling it a little, microtransactions. This is the microtransactions of the game, and personally, I'm not a fan of this. I know I'm clinging onto some games I played in the past where it's not a gacha sim, and I may be still pissed off at gachas after the 2 games I had to do previously, which were, I know Genshin Impact was one of them, and Raid Shadow just kind of got me pissed at gacha games most of the time. But here we are with this one, and it's an okay thing, it's just, it doesn't give you what you need. As you can tell here, I'm getting duplicate after duplicate. I get one new unit I don't have. But the problem with this is that you most of the time won't get any new units. You mostly get duplicates. I've done enough pack openings to tell. And to do a selective recruit where you pick one of the 2 event people, you need to do this over 20 times. At least minimum, I think, 20. I could be wrong there. Don't hold me to it. But, ugh. Anywho, on to the next one. As you can tell here, the 200, like I said. On to the next part, so I can not want to blow someone's brains out. Kind of the graphics. Well, on to the graphics of the game. The art and graphics are really nice for a mobile game. I must say I do like the art, and it does look very appealing. In fact, I would say this up there with Arknights on my kind of bio what I classify as good art. Every character looks kind of very decent for an anime type of character style, and it's not very stretched or anything, which is good because sometimes games stretch the fucking character portrait in that, and it doesn't work out. Anywho, the graphics are pretty damn good though. I must admit, I do enjoy them. I like the leveling up mechanics, which I should probably talk about real quick here. You level up the game, you level up your characters by getting, I think they're called clipboards of something. I don't know what they're fully called. I can't remember the top of my head. Anywho, you mainly just level them up, get them stronger, and yeah. You don't only pick that kind of thing. But back to the graphics real quick. Sorry to do a little tangent there. These are really damn good graphics though, I must admit. They're very stylized, and I feel like each person spent a long time on each new character design and model, so I'll give the graphics a very high praise here. Well done. You didn't earn my shitpost for this one. And now for the review. My favorite part, because that means I'm done playing another mobile game and have to get on to the next one for you guys. This one is a bit of a tricky one. I know I say that sometimes, but this one's actually one I had fun with. Unlike the last couple where I gave them 6s or 7s or 5s, those ones has always been like, you're not too heavy on your microtransactions now, but you're also not too much to stand out. This one, I'm afraid I'm going to give it, actually, you know, I'm not afraid to give it this one. It's an 8 out of 10, a solid good game. If you have the space, it will entertain you, and I had a lot of fun playing it. But if you're not the type into anime games, this is probably a 6 out of 10 then for you. Personally, I do believe this is a worthwhile try if you can do it. If not, don't worry about it. Just try to get it in the future. Anywho, this has been I've been Steam Gamer, and, well, I guess that's the end of this mobile review. I'll see y'all next time review the next mobile game that's in my list. Maybe even go back and try to fix one I fucked up in the past. Let's go, everybody. See y'all next time. Bye!